Namaste dosto. A recent Goldman Sachs report on global aging. Everyone fears the demographic time bomb. The analysts say, relax. The panic story. More old people, fewer workers, doom. Japan running out of workers, China aging before it gets rich. The analysts say every link in that chain has a problem. Yes, the world is aging. DM, median age 30 in 1975, 43 today, 47 by 2075. EM 19, 30, 40. Even more dramatic, EM's aging faster than DM's ever did. Now the obvious question, is this a problem? Most economists panic when they see this. But before we panic, we need to ask what older actually means today. One of the most remarkable lines in social science. Life expectancy in the longevity frontier. Australia 1925, Iceland 1975, Hong Kong today at 86. Nearly straight line for 150 years, a quarter of a year added every year. Globally, 13 extra years since 1975. A child born today in a developed country could realistically live to 110. The line that named this report. An IMF study ran cognitive tests on 1 million people across 41 countries and compared them to people of the same age 20 years ago. A 70-year-old today has the cognitive ability of a 53-year-old in 2000. Physically, the body of a 56-year-old. Most aging forecasts assume extra years mean extra years of decline. But we are not extending old age, we are extending the middle. The fewer workers panic needs a rethink. Global fertility 5.4 in 1963, 2.1 today, a massive decline. But here's the counterintuitive bit. The biggest decline is in the developing world, not the rich one. EMS 4.6 to 2.2, more than halved. DMS 1.9 to 1.5. Yet DM populations are still growing because the famous 2.1 replacement rate assumes fixed mortality. Adjust for rising life expectancy and the real rate is closer to 1.6. DMs are much closer to break-even than the panic headlines suggest. This is the chart that should calm everyone down. In 2017, the UN expected 11.2 billion by 2010 and still rising. Today, after faster fertility decline, the UN projects a peak at 10.3 billion around 2075, up from 8.2 billion today. Even the pessimistic low fertility case grows for another 25 years. The world is not depopulating for half a century. Japan and Korea have specific local problems. The global picture is fine. The surprising bit. Using ILO data, the analysts calculated working life across 32 developed economies. In 2000, the average person spent 34 years in the labor force. Today, 38 years, 4 extra years. Life expectancy rose 5%, working life rose 12%, 2.5 times faster, and barely any change in official retirement ages. The market is solving this on its own without any policy push. The most important chart, working age ratio, down from 67 to 63%. Total employment rate up from 46 to 48%. Two lines moving in opposite directions for 25 years across 32 developed economies. According to the panic model, this should be impossible. But empirically, the opposite happened. The dependency ratio has actually fallen without any new policy. Living longer really is a good thing. 3 questions to ask. Chronological age or functional age? Is your replacement rate adjusted for rising life expectancy? Are you assuming people retire at 65 when they're already not? Prakash signing off. Bye-bye.